Let me tell you where DEI does not work. The NBA and the NFL. Where are the Asian, Latino, and Hispanic basketball and football players?
I'm gonna avoid speaking at length about the obvious problem with his choice of example here, which is that it is so absurdly exceptional. Pro sports are legalized monopolies that operate sort of like the mafia.
Those businesses are performance-based.
Even the claim that athletes are rewarded based on their performance is actually incorrect. Because winning is not equivalent to productivity in the economic sense. A lot of teams that are very poor performers actually make a lot of money. That's not what I actually want to talk about. What I want to talk about is how horrifically, laughably wrong he is when he says that the National Basketball Association does not practice diversity, equity, and inclusion. In fact, they have an entire philosophy statement about it on NBA.com. And maybe you forgot that the people who appear on the court are actually only a small minority of the people who are employed by the NBA. You also forgot that the NBA is responsible for the creation of the WNBA. This is why this comment blows my mind. The NBA was practicing DEI before we called it DEI. But the league is more than the board of directors. It's really about individual teams, right? Let's look at what, say, the Lakers do on the DEI front. They support young girls who aspire to play in the WNBA and support the game in underserved communities because equity is also class-based. Nor are there DEI initiatives focused specifically on the game of basketball. They're also more broadly education-oriented, not just math, but also literacy.
If DEI works anywhere, it has to work everywhere.
The one point that he made that was unintentionally right was that in order for DEI to work anywhere, it has to work everywhere. And it is working in the NBA right now. Because DEI does not mean that in the name of diversity, the Lakers have to employ a 5-foot-tall white guy. It is not about ensuring that people that lack the talent or the skill are given the job. That's just a myth that people who don't understand DEI made up. Rather, it's about ensuring that the people who have the talent and or skill can also get the opportunity and aren't denied it for reasons of socioeconomic class or because they were excluded by design. And don't get me wrong, diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives are not magical cure-alls, and there are often trade-offs. We should absolutely have conversations about their shortcomings. But before you can join the conversation, all I am asking is that you make sure you have the slightest clue of what it is you're talking about.